Real leaders are born in the challenging moments. Real leaders were not great leaders when they started. The best leaders, they don't force it, they don't demand it, but they absolutely will earn it through their actions. And once they've done that, then you will absolutely see them demand you follow them, and because they've earned it. Good morning. Welcome to this completely new version of the Morning Dig. I took some time off, went back in the lab, really thought about what I want to accomplish. And what you're going to get now is a little bit more focused and targeted at a really specific thought process. And that is leadership. Talking about all different types of experiences in leadership, talking about all the things I've done and learned over the last 9 years, almost 9 years as the owner of CFT, the last 7 years as the owner of Altamont Performance Lab, and ultimately all the things I've dealt with from personalities and everything in between. I'm really excited for this. If you're looking to grow your leadership, if you're looking for someone that has been where you're at, maybe has experienced things that you're going through, and you're looking for some real quick, solidified ways to pivot or approach someone differently, then this is for you. So episode 1, I want to talk about real leaders. How do you know a real leader? Some people will say leadership comes naturally. There's this myth purported where leaders are just natural. They're natural leaders. He was born a leader. Okay, cool. If that's what you think, more power to you. But realistically, real leaders are born in the challenging moments. Real leaders were not great leaders when they started. You've probably found them 5 years, 10 years, 20 years into their leadership journey. They've done a lot. That doesn't mean they didn't fall flat on their face thousands of times. They talked to someone incorrectly. They mismanaged the situation. They turned a hostile situation even more hostile rather than calming it down. Real leaders are born when things get challenging. They're the ones that stand up and say, follow me. They don't do that because they want glory or they want recognition or they want an award or a pat on the back. People in the military, they don't go out and do something heroic just so they can say they got a Purple Heart or any other meritorious medal. They do it because it's the right thing. And in the moment, their instincts kick in. And that's when you get to see that leadership shine. But that doesn't mean there wasn't hundreds, if not thousands of times before that where they were challenged and maybe they didn't show up to the occasion. Maybe they weren't exactly the person that you saw getting that medal. Maybe they failed a lot. And I think that's the thing with leadership, right? Leadership is trial and error. You're going to fail a lot. You're going to treat people incorrectly. You're not going to show up with everything you promised every single time. And ultimately, you're going to have some people that quit because you're just not the right fit for them. So it's okay. What I want you to understand is you can't force leadership. You have to develop it. You can read books. You can listen to this podcast. You can listen to other podcasts. You can go to masterminds and workshops and everything in between. But if you're not actively trying to grow as a leader, if you're not actively stepping up in situations that requires leadership and putting yourself out there, you're never going to truly grow the way you want to as a leader, as someone that people look up to and respect. The best leaders, they don't force it. They don't demand it, but they absolutely will earn it through their actions. And once they've done that, then you will absolutely see them demand you follow them, and because they've earned it. They didn't just walk up and say, look at my title, now treat me with respect and treat me a certain way. They treat you the way they want to be treated. And they have the scars and the resume and all the things behind them that have made them the person they are today. It didn't just happen overnight. It didn't happen naturally. It wasn't because daddy owned a company and gave them a really cool job title. That doesn't make them a leader. Might make them a boss, but I can think on one hand how many bosses I had any respect for growing up, and I'm sure you agree the same way. Be a leader, not a boss. That's how we're signing off today. I hope this helps. I hope you enjoy this new revamped version of the podcast. And as always, keep digging in.